Lovely. Alright, welcome back. It's let's call it part 2. So we've just pretty much gone through like all the motions of 2v2 Arabia. But now we're actually in towards the Castle Age period as everyone's now finally got their crossbows and crossbow got done, so it's +2, but no elite skirmish just yet, so it's actually gone for the crossbow, interestingly. Look at this though, Pike's and the Bloodlines, it's actually getting creamed on those knights. It's just too many crossbows and skirmishes being thrown into that mix, and a couple of spearmen as well, being a right champion to the cause. Oh, look at that, finishing that final knight. No mercy was shown. Now the knights over here from Yo are making their way up towards Pike. There is a castle there though, actually just been put up actually, and a TC will be put up behind it. An interesting position, so he's going to cover the main goal to a degree. Unfortunately though, it isn't as, it's kind of a weird position. It is covering the goal in the wood line, but it isn't fully covering the goal. You know what I mean? I mean, the knights can still hit the back markers of this, but it will just basically serve as warning to say, hey, don't mess. But the castle's up now, so Conquerors should be starting to come out, and that's nice and effective, of course. Greater raiding in particular, just 3 to 4 Conquerors can kill a one build at a time, and now Yo will see that castle will tank quite a lot of arrow fire, and out pops 4 Conquistadors, trying to pick off a knight or two, but unfortunately from range they are quite inaccurate. So, the case it's going to be. It does show though what Pike is up to though. Of course, didn't want to get any scale binding armor, just wants to get the bloodlines, just the Conquistadors, and then that's it so far. We'll see though what's going to happen. Now, Degal's actually coming up top here. It's actually what I quite like. He might try and punch his way through the palisade on the left-hand side here. He might try and find his way in. It's probably actually best to go down to the south. But the problem is though, Pike can easily just do a quick couple of house walls and he'll just direct towards the TC. He will get in though. I think we require Wanda to make his way up to try and help him out here. But Wanda has been booming up himself. He's got 3 TCs up. He's only got a siege worker to the south. But to get Mangonel up, probably more as defensive purposes. Instead though, he's actually going to make his way towards the Gal here and try and cause some problems. Now Yo is getting inside towards the base of those knights. He's actually got +1 still, not +2 coming up just yet from him. Maybe because he's thinking about doing Conquistadors in the future, but no, still more knights being streamed in. Now the Conquistadors trying to do their job here, but even still that house wall trying to funnel into TC hasn't done enough, and those skirmishes also do quite a lot of damage to these Conquistadors. No armor upgrades on either, so they're quite weak. There's 2 already, and this is where he becomes very vulnerable because he hasn't been pumping out knights. He had to build a castle before getting any of those Conquistadors up and running. Now TC trying to get put up onto the stone, very quick TC in fact, just to try and provide some extra protection. It will be up. We will lose a couple of those at the same time. Mangonel flies in, he kills 4 units already. Beautiful placement. But it looks like the knight will take care of that. Mangonel as well. Quick spread formation coming out there from Degal. As the knight raiding continues as well. Bit of inactive TC coming from Pike. He's got 26 idols. Here in the lodge. Some more builds going down the process as well, but the problem is a big threat coming out from those from those skirmishers. They may not be elite, but they're still packing a big punch. Even actually got the leather archer armor done as well, so pretty tanky as well, I have to say. Interesting stuff. Wanda's actually going to get ballistics, and he's going the way back because it looks like Degal's again sending another batch of crossbows up to the top and start picking off some more villagers, making sort of, in a way, bamboozling a little bit of out of Wanda here. Getting a little bit caught out. Now Degal's going to get ballistics. I was wondering if he had it. I don't think he had, but now he's going to get it. That will do wonders against those Conquistadors, of course, as well. Might even see a cheeky thumb ring thrown in at some point. Those crossbows are sort of going back and forth. Now try and trap out these crossbows, and we're now returning. The Mangonel is in position. 2 builds actually went down in the process. Oh, he's really tempted, fires out 1 shot, but again, nice spread formation from Degal. He's actually going to walk into the path of all these crossbows, and he's going to have to quickly run away. You might lose all of them actually on the way back, because look at this, Wanda's just hounding down. Actually going to get to the Imperial Age first, by the way. He's, of course, having that nice little free boom, mini boom going on there. Again, Byzantine can click up really early, thanks to that 50% cheaper upgrade. It's actually quite a deadly force here. You can easily get the Arbalest and the Bracer coming in. So you're going to kick it up right away, but here comes those knights from Yo, and this could be a really key point. If he's able to try and close these crossbows down without them getting to a small spot, he could kill a lot of this army here. And that'd be a big, like a massive hit to Wanda and really slow him down. But it looks like Yo went to the wrong place, and this will mean that Wanda will have a big batch of crossbows. 34 military, in fact, which is going to be pretty beastly. They're going to chop down these knights, especially, look at that, 1-shotting already. That's just with the bracer. When the Arbalest kicks in, even more damage will be done. Oh, even a Mangonel comes in, but be careful, don't hit your own units. Look at this, they're just butchering those knights. Wow. Yeah, just like, no, go back. A little bit too late on that front. Yo and Dugal have to the Imperial themselves, but this is where it's a real threat coming in from Wanda. He's been biding his time, now he's up to the Imperial Age. I can see he's going to start doing some serious damage. I'm going to take a champ again. We're probably going to start coming out with some siege workshops, maybe some rams or something. So yeah, look at that. Siege workshop already being placed out. You probably want to try and build one a bit more forward, but at the time, you will just keep it safe. At least get the siege going. Oh, but look at this there from Pike. Those Conquistors catch out those villas trying to build a castle. 4 villas get picked off, and well, be careful. Got to get that wall patched up basically. Maybe try and sacrifice that last vill, but no, he doesn't. And that's going to be open. Quickly build it. Oh, okay. Now Pike is in. Just let him in. Some more knights being pumped out here from Yo. He's actually got 3, 4 stables. Maybe a little more actually. 5, 6 stables coming up. Got +2, +2. I think he needs the husbandry a little bit slow. These knights. Looks like the Arbalest now starting to push forward. It's like actually at the same time that quickly the Elite Skirmish upgrade was actually completed, and now he's going to try and basically cut him off or delay him as much as he can as 2 villas make their way forward before he's trying to build another forward siege workshop. We'll deny that extra range being put up, but 2 more happen in the meantime. Otherwise I'll probably make another one behind, probably around about here or so. It'd be nice to get actually an actual castle here, it's a nice defensive structure, but this hill is super important for Dogao. He cannot lose this front, and he actually might do before he even gets a chance to contest it really. Thumb ring now coming in from Wanda. I think you've got the chemistry done as well. Look at this is just disgusting. Be interesting to see what the Gao's going to do. He's making a lot of skirmishes naturally, of course, but I wanted to see if he can make any more mangonels or even get the onager upgrade. Just like Yo right now is, of course, in the Imperial Age, because the plate binding armor being done. Pike now getting husbandry, and Pike would. So looking to go for 4 Conquistors with Howls, and that's actually quite a deadly combo. Not much that really the Paladins can do about it. Because the cap, but he has got this small window where Pike will be a little bit weak. He hasn't got Elite Conquistor done. He's only got Pike mode. When you get Cavalier, it's got +4. It's, well, even Paladin, on the way. You've got a sticky situation. Pike still hasn't even clicked up. He's still trying to raid as best he can. Bills wise 106 to 110, so Yo's actually still ahead on this front. But it looks like I think more problems coming in right now for Dogao. Wanda is pushing like an absolute boss. Cat Ram already done. It's going to start taking down the unbuilt archer range. It's actually got 3 rams already out, 1 target to each range. Especially, you can't really do much, especially when the fact that you actually got skirmishes and Arbalest versus rams. But here comes Yodo. Cavalier upgrade coming in soon. He's just got to bide his time a little bit here. Just wait until the right moment. Once the Cavalier comes through, he can fight, and he's got it at any second now, so chooses a good time to come in right now as basically Wanda's got a full back here, +4 now done on the armor front, so he can take care of those rams, keep the ranges alive. He loses 1 more, but that one will survive, so that's good. I will survive! Da, 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 da. As he is not moving back, of course, Arbalest and +3 has been done, so he can now match the range. Thumb ring also being done, as well as the ring archer armor. Looks like the Cavaliers have been sort of chomped down bit by bit, but they should provide a little bit of tank now, and they'll be able to pick off the rest of those Arbalests. There's another castle here from one that gets put up. It's actually got 2 castles already being built. And a couple more ranges up on the front too. Blast Spurs now being done too. And Pike still hasn't clicked up. He's got pikemen now being created. Another castle being put on the front here, on the flat ground, but it will be covering that gold. As Yo looks to try and conquer the middle ground here with all these castles, with the extra gold. Like a 2-tower gold here. Kind of crazy. We're also reaching that point, some point in the game where I start to think trade will be a bit of importance right now. 40-minute mark, and actually quite a lot of action has happened at this mid-Castle Age period, the early Imperial, so I'm expecting at least the Spanish players to start getting trade going. And I can already hear that market already coming down from Dogao. And there's a Paladin upgrade being picked up by Yo. And now Pike finally clicks up to the Imperial, even finally getting cartography. This is like the the Siege Workshop getting it dealt with. So at this point, I imagine, well, yeah, exactly. Dagald's just going to start stabilizing his own ground. He's going to pop a castle on top of this hill, which I think is so important. We might even see some stone walls coming down to the sort of bottom hand side. There's actually a really nice bit of gold here. It'd be really key to get. So you're actually going to start venturing out to the second golds as well. But he really needs to lock down his position. Another castle here would be lovely, and it would be so hard to break. Look at the HP on that, 6,720. That is disgusting. But right now, another castle actually is built by Yo here, by the way, just literally on point where Pike is. I imagine trebuchets will literally start to be coming out right now. And these pikemen here, you know, they got +1 defense. That's pretty weak. And oh, look at this coming in from Dagald. Beautiful play together here. Realize you can't get much done at Wander's base, so it's actually going to support here. And these skirmishers do well against the pikemen. They do really well against the conquistadors. So Pike's going to be in a lot of trouble here. He's actually getting a battery ram out right now, but that's not going to do much. Another castle's getting built up as well. They're from Northern Pike. I'm waiting for the trebuchets to come out. He's got 3 castles, so I expect 3 trebs to come out. This is actually a really ideal time because yeah, 1 treb already out because Pike hasn't even hit. Oh, good lord, elite cataphracts from Wander. Oh yes, that is good. That is the dream. When you can do elite cataphract, that is the dream. Battery rams coming in from Dagald. They get a cat ram himself. It's like some arbalists going to come down the south, and he'll find those villagers on that gold, by the way, and he's going to get to. Oh, meat is back on the menu. That's what they would say. If they were, yeah, cannibals, but nonetheless, they're gonna find that gold, and beautiful. That's just pure class. Great game sense by Wander, realizing the fact that at this point they'll probably start to make their way to extra golds and this absolute prime position, and he would just take out all those villagers. Now just cut Dagald completely off. I'm surprised Dagald didn't build a TC on that. That would have been, or even the Stonewall section off. He's got a little bit caught out there, I have to say. Now the biggest problem he does have though is that these castles, of course, are a little bit vulnerable, a little sort of flat ground, and the siege ram coming in can be taken down in a matter of seconds if given the support. But there is no support. Nothing is coming in their way, and that mangonel and the 2 cataphracts should be able to deal with that just easily. There we go. Yeah, that's a big waste actually. That's 5 rams going to waste. Up at the top though, looks like a bit of a treb war has sort of started and ended at the same time. 3 trebs out there from Yo have knocked down, I believe, 1 castle there from Pike. Now he's going to make up to the walls. The second one has cat ram has been done by Pike. Yeah, but he's actually got plain conquistador, not even halberdiers. He's going to get the bodkin out for the extra range. There's a sticky issue at this point. There's these 3 trebuchets completely protected. He can't touch them. He needs Wander's help, but Wander is a little bit busy back in places. Oh, look at this from Yo. He's got a couple of paladins coming in as well, and they just match up so well against the cataphracts and trying to eject some cataphracts from the castle to deal with the siege rams. And beautiful. This is beautiful play by Yo and Dagald. This is the kind of stuff I expect to see. The Conquistadors trying to make their move in, but absolutely nothing that Pike can do. Pike hasn't even got the halberdier upgrade. He's definitely Imperial, so I'm a little bit lost as he doesn't even get one of the Imperial upgrades through. Does he even have the attack or defense? No. Okay, he's got the defense upgrade. That's it. And now it looks like Yo's job is done with the paladins. Like, okay, I'm not needed here. Let's go and put some pressure on Wander. Well, this seems to be the case. I think the skirmish is going to start coming in. I'm not sure how effective they're really going to be versus cataphracts, but go ahead. The skirmish now starting to move in. He's actually going to lose all of them. He's not too careful. Yeah, he's going to have to back off here. He's just got to take the baby step approach. He's actually lost a lot of skirmishes, by the way. That's made a lot more than that. Well, they're going to get absolutely destroyed, so off they go. Finally, had the halberdier coming in from Pike. He's not elite conquistador. It's just a gold issue he's had. I'm not too sure. He's on the main gold now, but not many villagers are on it, actually. A lot of conquistadors there from Pike. 55 military in fact. Facades now being done there from Yard. It's quite expensive what he's been going for, so he has to probably start filtering in some more trash units while he's building as a sort of trade economy going. He's only got 3 markets, or like to see a 4. But look at that, the halberdier now starting to start shredding. He needs a little bit of help here from Dagald. Dagald's just probably, it's such a long distance for him to travel. He probably would like to get some archery ranges in between these 2 castles and just start pumping out skirmishes. Supremacy now being done. Iron casting coming here from from play just for the halberdiers to get more damage. We could lose these trebs. They're taking an absolute battering, by the way, I have to say. Always could lose. Loses 2. Third one survives though. There we go. That's exactly why I was on point there. 2 archery starting to get built there from Tagawa as he's basically trying to make things better. But at the same time though, whilst the north is making some sort of slow progress back there, it's actually the south that's made some bigger progress. Yo and Tagawa have been coordinating well to take out one of the castles there from Wanda. This is actually pretty key because he's relying so heavily on his elite cataphract. It's so expensive to get elite cataphract, and as well as trampling. I don't even think he's got trampling, by the way. To get elite cataphract is such a huge upgrade. But if he loses these castles, which are really in sort of spread out on flat ground, hard to defend, I would have to say. You know, 2 or 3 trebuchets, and these are going down like a sack of potatoes. Got 2 castles left up the top here together, but again, I can't really see how he's going to defend them, considering the amount of pressure he is under. And now we can see bombard towers hanging up and dug out. You absolute boss. I think he's more than making up for his show match from yesterday, from when he made that slight mistake. I think he's coming back with a bit of a vengeance. It's good to see though. A couple more bomber towers have been being built up as well. The outside's basically been firing away. Catracts will start to move in though. The Trebs will pack up and retreat to safety, so good reactions there from Tagawa. And SY's just slinging him stones to get those bombard towers up. Will save a couple of those builds, but soon to be rounds. Look at that from Yodo. He's actually come down to the south here with some builds to build some rapid stables, and some paladins and some facades. Up at the top though, the skirmishes again from Tagawa. As I said, the rangers being up there will provide that support that he desperately needs. And now Pike's got this small issue. The only thing he can answer, of course, is that siege ram upgrade. That should help you try and direct some of the fire from the skirmishes. What would be good to see, and especially we'll also deal with the bombard towers quite nicely. I'd like to see maybe some onjas coming in from Tagawa just to deal with the problem with those cat rams. As you can see, a lot of them are targeting that ram and not really doing that much damage. And it's just the sheer numbers that Pike currently has right now. I do like Pike's decision currently not to actually invest to go straight into that elite conquistador. It's getting a few bills picked up from those facades on the right hand side, so good job there from Yo, making facades work. Look at this though, just a lot. I know they're cheap skirmishes, but he's losing a lot of them, and that in come those paladins though, which might help force something back and take care of that blooming siege ram that can't deal with. But it looks like as well that, you know, Pike actually lost a lot from that fight. A bit too deep there, and bombard tower, and of course a lot of skirmishes. Just the rate that the Tagawa is just pumping them out. Cannot deal with this problem. And look at this swap. Tagawa is playing. I mean, Yo's playing well, but Tagawa I think is playing even better. He's just got the bombard towers and the 4 trebs lined up, and he's able to be on 2 sides of one, just like Yo is. But he's making it work against the Wanda here. I'm not. When I first saw the elite character, I thought, wow, cool, great, but I couldn't see how it was going to fit into the game here. There wasn't any real infantry being put out from Tagawa, no halberdiers, and it's so expensive as well. Maybe late game, like really late game, the Spanish trade, but this isn't Black Forest Wonder. I love the idea though, but I can't see it being used. He's going to lose that next castle already, and I think there's 1 left for him, maybe 2, but that's it. And again, there's not much he can do. I mean, not much that Pike can do against this lineup. It's just bombard towers, arbalest and skirmish, and a couple of paladins thrown in. He should have probably gone paladin himself. A couple more siege thing comes out right now, but it's like Yo's got a couple of paladins into the mix here, and that should take care of business. As the next castle's actually lined up. Oh, look at this up from Yo though, finding that wood line. And he's got quite a lot of paladins there. That could be a lot of dead builds, but a few halberdiers are nearby in the vicinity, and that's just too many to handle. You look at them, they get shredded. But it will actually cause a lot of those conquistadors to fall back as well. You don't remember that? Meanwhile, though, Wanda's getting huge amounts of pressure. Yo coming in at the top here now with a couple of paladins. Actually, quite a few. Which will cause one to basically fall back. It looks like he actually dug out now. He's have to walk on the next castle, and this is going to go down again. And now even siege ram is being thrown in as well. This is just going from bad to worse. And Wonders, he's now trying to transition to some skirmishes. But there we go, GG gets called from the NaBs team, and that was really, really well played, I have to say, from the SY team, from Yo and Tagawa. Good job, easy game, says Yo. Oh god, Yo. Well, nonetheless, it was a really good game. I have to say, it was. This was yeah. This was just all about the team play and decision making more than not trying to. Yeah, that's. I think Pike with the Conquistador route, he was a. I don't want to say he's late to the party with it, but just a tad because he did the castle, he was making all these conquistadors, so he got raided, and then if I was making conquistadors in that game, I would have wanted to be a lot more aggressive because Yo was just vesting to mostly knights. Well, unfortunately for one, they did a really nice thing of trying to go up nice and early, but because I think the pressure that Pike was under a little bit to some degree, he couldn't really do much. Couldn't be really effective with it. He had the Arbalest coming forward, but then Yo was doing a really good job, and Tagal could hold, of course, a Byzantine, so it's not easy to push versus a Byzantine, and it clearly showed. I mean, didn't even really reach his base until the 55-minute mark, and just thanks to those castles and the defensive structures. But he got in there in the end, and it was a really good job. Let's look at the achievements before we leave. 142 Vil high, economy-wise, the trade profit. Yeah, Yo had 3,000. There was nothing from Wanda, and Pike had 106. Another failure there was probably the trade. Like 12k gold collected to 20k, 9,000. Yeah, Pike was starved of gold as well. He had 9,000, 11,000 difference basically between the two players. That explains a lot really. Like, Pike couldn't really get much gold units out. Always hard to play from behind her, and well, that's the story of the game really. And MVP goes to Gal, but sorry, just so Yo, sorry. Yeah, but that's not surprising. And Gal used the most unit. That's not surprising. He lost so many skirmishes. That's crazy. He had the largest army of 70. Crazy. But GG, well played.